So you have very, very silky, smooth, straight, fine hair, okay? And you want to know if you can get an undercut haircut like this. So the answer is yes and no. I mean, you can get any haircut that you want. Well, let's just take into consideration a number of things. So an undercut, what that's doing, it's literally removing weight. All right, it's removing a lot of bulk and weight throughout your head, because then, let's just take this section right here, you comb this down and it allows the hair to lay super, super, super flat, right, and close to the head, like this. So it's great for somebody who has so much hair and so much bulk throughout the sides that you want to remove all that so this hair can lay over, okay? If you've got really, really, really thin, fine hair, just keep in mind that it's gonna look even finer or thinner in this area in through here. You're gonna be able to probably see your scalp more. Now, understand this, if you've got fine hair, you can have a ton of fine hair, right? A ton of, or what they call thin hair. Thinning, right? Thinning hair is if you are starting to lose your hair, you're seeing more and more scalp. You're thinning, okay? You're losing your hair. You can have a lot of fine hair or thin type textured hair, and you'll be totally okay. This mannequin right here, these hairs on the head are so fine and so thin that, like, I could literally just, you know, rip it off or pull it and it's gonna snap in half. But it's still, there's a lot of it. So that's why an undercut like this could work, because this hair just lays over very, very nicely and very smooth, and it still looks like you've got all this hair on the top. So it's actually, it's creating like a reverse effect. We've got no hair, and then all of a sudden all this hair. So it's kind of like an illusion almost. Now, if you have very, very, you know, fine hair and it's thinning, like you're seeing a lot of scalp, chances are that when your hair lays flat like this, you're just gonna see nothing but scalp. I mean, it's gonna be super accentuated, and you have to really be careful. You may have to, you know, brush the hair over one direction this way, you know, use like my talc product or tidal wave to get some more volume to kind of camouflage that. You know, the key when you're doing hairstyles on finer hair or thinner hair is that you have to try to do things to camouflage that and make it look fuller and thicker. And that's why it's important to use the right products, like my volume shampoo, my Pure Set, or tidal wave, you know, or even a locked hairspray or talc. All these products help bind the hair together and helps it to appear thicker. So it's really, really, really important that you find the right products. But also keep in mind that if you have an undercut haircut, that really is a style to help remove a lot of that weight underneath and through here, but you also have a lot of hair at the top of your head. So if your hair is very, very fine, very, very silky straight, and you have an undercut, the hair most of the time is gonna just lay flat on your head, okay? And you may or may not like that. Here's another example. All right, this mannequin here, it's, you know, the hair's a little bit thicker, okay? A little bit thicker, but again, it's the same thing. You know, there's still very, very fine pieces of hair in through here, but when you bring this all back, you know, you're removing all that weight in through here, okay? It will sometimes give the illusion, like I mentioned before, that this is a full, super, super thick head of hair, and the hair is so, you know, voluminous that, you know, it can work and it can kind of, you know, give that image on your hair, but again, you may feel like if your hair is very, very, very thin, you're gonna end up feeling like you have no hair on your head just because you got rid of all this hair underneath. Now, if you've got, say you don't wanna have an undercut and you still have fine hair in through here, okay, you leave some hair in through here so that you're gonna get some fullness and some thickness, but you have to have the right haircut, because anytime the hair is really long on top, it's just gonna weigh it down, especially when it's on the finer side, and if you have a lot of it too. You can have a lot of hair and it's very, very fine and it still falls flat simply because there's nothing to support it underneath, okay? If you had hair in through here, you'll be able to get a little more volume and texture. But now that all this hair is gone, then you have a problem. Something like, Tidal Wave, especially with the updated formula that we have, this actually gives twice as much volume and texture as the original formula. And when you spray this onto dry hair, we've made a massive discovery, which the older Tidal Wave didn't do. But when you spray this on dry hair, it actually starts to absorb itself into the hair like this. And sometimes it may take a couple of minutes to fully dry. But what happens is, it's like putting in a dry shampoo or like a powder almost in your hair, because it's soaking up all those oils. So if you just worked the product through your hair when it's fine, like right now, I'm starting to feel a little bit of that sea salt texture because it's acting almost like a light holding dry shampoo. And look what's happening. We're getting like all this volume in through here just from a few spritzes of Tidal Wave. And that's with this hair being really, 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 really long. And, so sometimes you can find little tricks and things to help when it comes to styling your hair that you weren't able to do before that are going to give it a lot more life, okay? A lot more life. So, again, it really, really depends on why you want to have an undercut. Is it going to be the best style for you, for your hair? Keep in mind, understand what you are doing. You are removing a lot of weight throughout here, okay? So it's really, really crucial to understand that. Let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful. Do you have an undercut? Do you have this sort of situation going on here? And if you are interested in purchasing any of my products, use code YouTube20. That's YouTube20. You get 20% off and free shipping in the United States on orders with a value over $50. Lastly, check me out on TikTok. All right, we're going viral on TikTok. I just posted a video a couple days ago. It's got close to 12 million views. It's insane. So follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.